What's going on, guys? Radio Graffiti here, and today I want to talk to you guys about Big Brother Season 26. Now, last season was a complete shit show, so it's not going to take much to be better than last season, but honestly, I think Big Brother 26 had major potential to be one of the best seasons we've ever had in Big Brother. It sure did start off that way. I'd say for like the first 4 or 5 weeks, it was great. It reminded me why I loved Big Brother so much, why it's one of my favorite reality TV shows. But then, not long after that, I kind of got reminded why I've kind of just thought like most of the newer seasons are kind of mid. Let me explain. Okay, so I'm going to go through basically who gets evicted and kind of anything like major that happened that week. So obviously, Matt, he goes home week 1, and we get the whole iconic fight with Angela calling him crazy eyes. I'm really glad that Matt got evicted very early because the dude seems like a very cringy clout chaser. Just the things that he posts and says online, it makes him seem really cringy and that he's really desperate for attention. So I'm glad he didn't get much more clout than he's already gotten now from being cast on the show. Not sad at all that he got evicted. And how great is it when we watch Big Brother and we get a fight week 1? That's pretty rare, and lets you know you're in for some interesting characters in this season of the show. So week 2, Lisa gets evicted, which I'm fine with. She looked like a crackhead. Like literally she looks like she was on meth or something. I don't really have much to say about her because she goes home like week 2. She wasn't really there long enough to make a big impact. Kenny goes home 3rd. This guy was a complete waste of space. I don't even know why he got cast in the first place. He didn't want to be on the show. All he did was cry about how badly he wanted to go home. It's like, dude, don't sign up for the show if you're going to be a little pussy when you actually go on the show. So, don't like Kenny. He was very annoying. Cedric goes home 4th. He seemed like a cool dude. He just unfortunately aligned with Quinn, who was kind of an idiot. We'll get to him later. But yeah, Cedric, he was a cool dude. He seemed like he had potential to go pretty far in the game. It's just, he fucked up by getting nominated by his own best friend on a week where he had the deepfake HOH, so nobody even had to know that Quinn was the HOH that week. But, Quinn couldn't keep his mouth shut, so the whole house knew about it by the time he actually got to use his power. Then after Cedric, Brooklyn goes home. I kind of liked rooting against this girl. Obviously, I thought she was kind of a bitch on the show, but that's kind of the whole point, it was fun hating against her. She could have potentially have ran the house if she continued to stay in the house. Good thing Tucker put her on the block next to Chelsie. It's almost like Tucker knew where the season was going. Who would have thought Brooklyn and Chelsie were actually the biggest threats of the entire game? But after Brooklyn goes home, that's when shit goes sideways. T-Core wins HOH. And you would think, okay, Tucker's definitely not going on the block, right? Wrong. T-Core makes one of the dumbest moves of the entire season and nominates Tucker. I know Tucker nominated himself and everything, but that doesn't mean you have to nominate him. Tucker is literally T-Core's shield. Why would you nominate him, T-Core? It makes no sense to me why would you nominate somebody who is actively winning comps and is not targeting you. In fact, he's actually kind of protecting you. Hell, he just gave you some money during the competition. So it makes no sense to me why Tucker was nominated. It sucks that he went home this week. After Tucker goes home, I honestly didn't even care to watch the rest of the season. I was extremely pissed. I didn't even want to watch the season anymore. Because here's why I like Tucker so much. He was unpredictable and he was entertaining. He gave us 2 of some of the greatest veto ceremonies we've ever had in the history of Big Brother. When he uses the veto on Angela. And then Cedric tries to nominate Makensy and she's like, nope, I got another power of veto from the first week competition. And that was just really crazy. And then he blows up again at another veto ceremony. Like, the dude is just really entertaining. He's unpredictable. You never know what he's going to do. Never as a house guest won the power of veto, and I had to question if he was actually going to be able to use it on himself or if he was just going to stay on the block for entertainment purposes. Luckily, AI Arena gave him that sort of ability to do that. AI Arena turned out to be a really good twist, actually, for once. Because it added sort of an unpredictable factor into the nominations. Because by the time eviction night comes, you think, oh, this person's going home. But then they could win AI Arena, and then suddenly they're not going home. So it made it very unpredictable when Thursday night comes. You never know who's actually going to go home. You think, oh, yeah, this person's for sure going. And then they win the AI Arena. Then you're like, oh, well, now what's going to happen? I don't know. So I really like the AI arena twist. It gives people a last chance effort to save themselves. You can really switch up the game. But yeah, Tucker goes home. Not a big fan of that. He was kind of my favorite of the entire season. And I voted for him to win America's Favorite Player. After that, Joseph goes home. This guy was completely useless. He did absolutely nothing. His mustache annoyed me. He kind of reminds me of Bob's Burgers with that weird mustache he has. Dude didn't do anything all season but lay around. I think somehow he was a mastermind. Very useless person to be cast. Quinn, he's another one of those guys that I really liked to root against. He was such an idiot. He's the reason that Joseph and Cedric went home. Both of his allies. Why would you even consider nominating your own allies, you idiot? Quinn made a lot of dumb moves throughout the game. For a super fan, this guy sure didn't know how to play the game. There's absolutely no reason why any of your allies should be on the block. Unless you're like at the end game. Like there's only 4 people left in the house kind of thing. But there was still plenty of other people left he could have nominated besides his own allies that he's working with. It's so stupid. And it was also really annoying every time he goes to the diary room. He's always, yelling and screaming and stuff. It's like, dude, shut up and sit down somewhere. No one wants to hear all your screaming. So he was kind of annoying, but I also kind of rooted against him to go home, and it was a lot of fun. At least he was entertaining. At least he kind of brought something. Can't say the same for a couple other house guests in the house, like Chemo and Cam. But yeah, after Quinn goes home, T-Core gets evicted. This is the week of Janky World, where Leah wins the HOH, and Angela gets the power of veto. Janky World in itself was pretty fun and cute. It looked like it was very miserable for the house guests to live through all of this. They were outside in the backyard the entire week. That sounds like it sucks major ass. T-Core gets evicted. She literally did nothing pretty much the whole season. Like, all she did was get Cedric evicted. On a side note, can we please stop casting people that want to protect other house guests just because of their race? This isn't a race war. This is Big Brother. I want to see people playing a good strategic social game. Not people who want to just push their agendas onto a future winner of the season. Like, don't come on the show if you're going to not nominate somebody because of the color of their skin or because of their gender or because of whatever. Just because of who they are as a person. Don't do that shit. We've seen the same thing with Taylor Hale on Big Brother 24 when she said she wouldn't nominate Jasmine because of the color of her skin. I don't want to see people play like that. Don't do that shit. But yeah, T-Core goes home. I don't really care. She was a boring person as well. Very useless casting. Leah gets evicted. This is a really stupid decision as well on Makensy's part because she nominates her own best friend. It's like, why would you nominate somebody who is not targeting you, somebody who's had your back for most of the season? Why would you ever nominate them, let alone try to get them evicted and backdoor them? It's so fucking stupid. Makensy is an absolute idiot, and this week kind of solidified that she's an absolute moron who just played Chelsea's game and made moves based on what Chelsie would want. And Leah also fucked up because she didn't get rid of Chelsie or Makensy. It's not like she could have known what the future would hold, but still, it's like T-Core, Chemo, and Rubina were not winning any competitions. So who cares to target them? They're useless. All they are is just a fart in the wind. You don't even notice them. It's like they're not even there. So why would you not target the people who are actively running the game? I'm sure Leah's going to live to regret this week forever. Terrible decision. She could have altered the direction of the game, but she didn't. And she gets evicted on the same night that Angela goes home. After Angela goes home, I'm not going to lie, guys, I really don't want to watch anymore for real. It was like Tucker 2.0. I so wanted her to win the HOH and nominate Chelsie or Makensy and kind of change up the game, but unfortunately that didn't happen. I really liked Angela. Angela and Tucker were my 2 favorites of the entire season. They were very entertaining, which is what I want in Big Brother house guests. I don't want to see house guests who I'm like, oh yeah, I want to hold that guy's hand. Or, oh, I want to be friends with that person. They seem like such nice fellows. No. I don't want to be friends with these people. I want to see entertainment. I want to see people fight and bring up drama and be petty, As long as it's all good in the game, Don't go and talk about someone's dead daughter or something and try to get their vote or something. Don't do some fucked up shit like that. But, just provide drama. That's all I'm asking for on a TV show, to provide entertainment. So yeah, Angela goes home. Huge hit to the season. I think this is the exact moment a lot of people stopped caring who even won it at this point, because we all knew pretty much Makensy or Chelsie would win the game. Because Chemo and Rubina are absolutely, completely useless. They are also a waste of casting spots. They did absolutely nothing the entire season. Rubina, she was crushing hard on Tucker. That's about it. Chemo, I couldn't tell you a single movie made all season besides the whole get Cedric evicted thing. That's pretty much all Chemo and T-Core did the entire season was they got Cedric evicted. That's it. After that, they just kind of said, okay, I'm just going to go lay around, eat, sleep, eating shit, basically, until I get evicted. I'm just going to sleep my way to the end. Can't stand house guests like this, just very boring furniture people. Because, this is a waste of time. Why are they even here? Why am I watching these people? So, yeah, Chemo goes home. Who cares? Complete snore fest. It's amazing I say, who cares? And I have nothing to say about somebody who made it this far in the game. And the same goes for Rubina. Couldn't win shit to save her life. I think all Rubina won the entire season was an AI arena. And Chemo, he won a veto and an AI arena, I believe. That's about it, the entire season. So yeah, complete flops of casting. It's really unfortunate that the season went into this direction, because it was starting off so good. There was so much drama. There was the veto being used every single week. You never knew what was going to happen. It was very unpredictable. There was a lot of entertainment value being brought to the game. And then it just kind of goes in the most boring direction ever, where it's basically just a Chelsie and Makensy steamroll. After Tucker goes home, it's basically just a steamroll of Makensy and Chelsie winning HOHs or vetoes, or being so good at controlling people that they don't even need to win. Like when Leah wins HOH, they didn't even need to be in control because she still sent T-Core home. So basically, Chelsie and Makensy were just chilling after Tucker left. That was their biggest worry, and they got him up out of there. They got so lucky that he didn't win the veto or the AI arena. Makensy ended up winning the AI arena, unfortunately. So it's just funny to me how people complain about guys steamrolling, but when girls do it, it's all cool. No, it's so boring regardless. I don't want to see a steamroll. I knew Tucker was never going to win. He had way too many enemies. He was blowing up the house way too much. There was no way Tucker was going to win. But I think he went home too early. And it's also still boring to see a steamroll, regardless of their gender or whatever. I want to see it kind of a back and forth, like a fight between the house. That's what I really liked about Big Brother 24, is when we got to the final four there, it was like, you wanted so badly for Taylor to win the show, and you wanted to see her either win or get chosen to go to the final two. There was something intense there. There was something to look forward to. Same thing with Big Brother 7. Final four, Janelle evicts Will Kirby. It's a huge shock. Everyone thought, Will's about to sweep up this season. It's going to be a Chilltown season. And then, boom, Janelle drops a bomb. So it's possible for Final Fours to be entertaining, but it's just not entertaining here in this season. It's just boring. Because after Angela goes home, I think everyone was just kind of like, all right, just wrap the season up. Go ahead and give the money to either Makensy or Chelsie. Because Cam sure isn't going to win it. He's absolutely useless. Cam is a complete tool. It's absolutely amazing how these girls are over here beating his ass. Isn't he supposed to be like a football player or something? Some kind of athlete? Dude is absolutely terrible. He couldn't win comps for shit. Absolute embarrassment. But yeah, Rubina goes home. And then we're left with the final three. Cam, Makensy, and Chelsie. So as far as the finale, Chelsie wins one of the competitions, Makensy wins the other one, and then Makensy wins the final HOH, which means she's now guaranteed at least second place. Then she gets to pick who goes with her to final two. She very stupidly chooses to bring Chelsie with her. So Cam is evicted, finally. Shout out to all my dogs of the crib is finally out of the game. I'm sure Cam's a nice person in real life. I'm sure he's cool. I'm sure a lot of these people are actually nice and cool in real life, but I'm just judging them based on their performance on the TV show itself. I don't hate any of these people. But yeah, Cam goes home. Chelsie and Makensy are our final two. We all knew this was coming about 2 or 3 weeks ago, which is why it's so frustrating. It's like the season is good. I don't think it's a bad season at all. It just sucks when it's predictable and there's no shock factor for a couple of weeks in the show. It's like you want to be entertained by a show, and then it just feels like with this, it's like, yeah, we all seen this coming a long time ago. I kind of wanted Chelsie to win the final part, HOH, just to see if she was going to cut Cam or Makensy. I believe there's remarks that Makensy has made about how she doesn't really care about the money and she just really came for the experience. If that's the case, then I absolutely hate her as a game player, because why didn't you just leave a couple weeks ago and let Angela or Rubina have your spot or something? Like, why are you taking up someone else's spot when you don't even care about the money like that? Like, I don't know if the girl's rich or what her financial situation is, but if she's that good to where she doesn't need $750,000, she should never have even came on the show. I'm not sure if she said that for sure, but if she did, then yeah, that's how I feel. So Chelsie wins the game. Surprise, surprise. I didn't expect it to be that much of a blowout, though, where Makensy didn't even get a single vote. That's just absolutely crazy. Not even one vote. Not even a pity vote. So yeah, Chelsie wins Big Brother. I think she's a pretty good winner. She's a deserving winner. I'm happy for her. Good for her. And then Tucker wins America's Favorite Player. Angela and Quinn were also top 3 as well. I don't know where the hell Quinn came from. I kind of expected Angela to be top 3. But Quinn, I'm just like, I don't know about that, but okay. So yeah, that's Big Brother 26. The finale was pretty funny and quirky. I like the finale. I like how I let the house guests kind of talk for more than just 2 minutes about the events that happened in the season. I kind of like it when we spend a good 10, 20 minutes or whatever kind of recapping the season or letting house guests talk over the things that happened this season. It's kind of like a reunion episode. So I enjoyed that part about the finale. But yes, that's Big Brother 26. Overall, a good season. I just wish it could have kept the consistency that it had going for it in the beginning. I felt like when certain players left, the season kind of got sort of stale and boring, kind of like it was going on too long. I feel like when we get more to around Final 5 and Final 4, they need to kind of do something to speed it up a little bit. Like maybe let's do another double eviction or something, because it gets kind of boring just waiting and waiting and waiting for, who's going to win the veto? Time for somebody to get evicted. It just feels like a waste of time. It kind of drags on a bit, but yeah, that's about all I've got to say for Big Brother 26. What did you guys think about this season? Is this one of your favorites? Or do you think it was a little underwhelming? Or maybe it's just mid? How do you feel about it? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. And who did you vote for America's Favorite Player? And are you satisfied with Chelsie? Let's talk about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys later.